plans to develop Studio 2019 has been building for many years. Studio, like a lot of the translation software out there, start simple 30 years ago. If you fast forward to these days, very different. Lots of different file types, very different and very pressurized way of working. Lots of microfiles, constant updates, so it's a very different way of working, and over the years Studio has become more sophisticated and unfortunately a little bit more complex than it used to be 30 years ago. If you can save a click that perhaps you do 20, 30, 50, 100 times a day, that's a lot of time saved. If you can find a feature that you couldn't find before that can help you do something, again, that is going to give you better results.
We are focusing on user experience based on very direct customer feedback that we've got over the years. And one particular customer stood out for me because they summed up in one sentence what is really the challenge also for me personally as a product manager for this very comprehensive environment. So he basically said, you've got a very powerful environment there, but please, can you make it easier to use? But don't kill the power. So basically he had in one sentence what is the balance that we need to strike, right? So we have a very sophisticated environment and customers love this sophistication, but at the same time they want things to be easier to use.
When we look at the research and talk to customers, what we discovered is that there is a host of features that people use, but there is also this feeling that they could do more with the tools. So with the new experience side of things, what we're doing we're kind of opening up or unlocking the potential of Studio, if you like, to allow people to discover and find things that they may not have found before.
New experience, better results means at the end of the day to find the best balance between making things easier to use, but at the same time not take any of the sophistication and power away. And one example of that is the new refreshed project creation wizard. There we've really blended a faster way to get a project created with all the sophistication that's still there as well. So you can create a project in one step if that's your flow. But if you want to tweak every little setting behind the scenes, you can also still do that. So we've really tried to find the best balance there.
For existing users, I think even those who've been using Studio for many years still tell us that they know there's more things in there that they could use. Studio 2019 will unlock those features for people. It will just open up like a Pandora's box, if you like, all of these things that they kind of know there but didn't have the time to look for them or just didn't know how to access them.
New users can get much more taken by the hand as they learn the product, and then the product itself in a very contextual manner will take you by the hand. So it will basically tell you in the project's view how can I actually create a project, or it can tell you in the editor view how do I actually translate a document.